Hey, what's up, everyone? Dragon back in with another edition of the Fantasy Commentary. Today we are watching The Flight of Dragons. Now, when you see the opening of the movie start up on your screen, that is your cue to start listening to us. We're going to kick things off in 3, 2, 1. Hello! Welcome to the edition of the Fantasy Commentary. Today we are watching The Flight of Dragons.
The Flight
of
Dragons.
Dragons. A movie I have not seen since I think either 1986 or 1987.
I never even heard of this before.
It was one of the few times in the 80s where dragons were actually portrayed in a positive light. Because usually in fantasy films, they're always like negative. Like
He's got Squidward nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look, there's dragons flying. So is this How to Train Your Dragon, prequel?
This is way better than How to Train Your Dragon. Oh, crap. We're going to have to watch those, aren't we? God damn it. I'm going to enjoy this movie all the more now.
Gorbash?
Gorbash.
Jesus. It's kind of awesome.
Yeah, no, again, it was always cool because, like I said, it was almost like dragons are badass. And it's like, it was kind of cool where it's like, they were always vilified.
Oh, man.
And of course...
Is this the same... Is this the same thing as the Hobbit people?
The Return of the King... I don't know. The animation looks similar.
Yeah.
And
the music kind of sounds the same, too.
Yep, Topcraft.
Topcraft?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're the ones who did...
Is that like Top Gun?
Yep, same guys who did the Hobbit animated film and the Return of the King animated film.
Nice.
You can definitely tell in the design, all those deep etched lines, and the way these dragons are drawn. It's very similar to how they did Smaug in the Hobbit film. But right away, you can tell they're not drawn as nefarious looking.
James Earl Jones.
Yep. See, I'm surprised that this movie isn't more known for that reason alone.
Yeah. John Ritter.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what
So are they just Oh, I thought they were just going and
dying,
burning everything up.
No, these are good dragons.
Oh, what's seeing a bubble?
Yeah, I like this as a world of dragons. Because usually, it's almost like in any kind of fantasy, film. Dragons are always it's a fantasy world. We got elves, we got dwarves, we got wizards, everything. But dragons are almost extinct. No one's seen a dragon. I'm like, it's a fantasy world, and dragons are arguably the most popular fantasy creature.
Yeah.
Yet they're always extinct. They're always gone. I'm like, then what the hell is the point of a fantasy world if the most fantastical creature is not around? But then again, I also think that it kind of adds to their mystique.
See, why do they breathe fire as they're landing?
To kind of slow them down, maybe, so they don't just crash to the ground.
I don't know, man.
It's an angry-looking swan.
Is that lunch? Oh. Are those fairies harassing it?
I was gonna say the swan looks unhappy. What? What are you doing? Oh God! Oh God!
The fairies are trying to murder the swan.
I know.
Oh shit!
Well, aren't fairies in mythology
Yeah, they're not always good. Oh my God! Is it supposed to be dead?
Well, yeah, fairies are tricksters, right? Or they're mischievous.
A lot of times, yeah.
Little fucking murder hobos. Oh, I think that's what you're saying. It's the swan is a product of the natural world, whereas the fairies are magical and they're disrupting.
Oh Jesus, they're terrifying.
Yeah, so this is a whole thing where it's the two worlds kind of colliding, which I kind of like. It's Wow. So he's a druid.
Oh. Use your magic, bro.
So it's kind of interesting in the sense that it's like for everything that we kind of like deify magic with, it's almost like technology is technology essentially kind of replicates what magic was used for in terms of like a magical setting. So as non-magical beings become more proficient with technology, it's kind of out-competing magic. Because if you think about it, only some people are magically proficient. Only some creatures have magic. Whereas in theory, any non-magic user can utilize technology. So it's kind of like, I know. But if you think about it, it's like, look what happened when the cultures met, and it was like the old world met the new world. It's basically what happens when the bow and arrow met the gun. Well, I'm sure it happens to a lot of guys.
Wow.
I can't relate. Whenever I've called upon magic,
Man, she's so pretty.
There. Huh?
She's so pretty.
I know. She could do better than him.
She's got like hidden Leia buns under there, except they're braided.
Oh wow.
Oh shit.
I want to live in a world where knock knock, and it comes a dragon.
Right. That would do a lot of good. Smurgle.
So that's her father, and he's got like pointy. So are they not human? Then I'm taking,
I
right?
don't know.
Again, I've been so long since I've seen this movie.
Again, I've never seen it, so.
Well, again, it's one of those movies where, if you're around the 80s, like my dad had rented this movie for me, like at a local video store. I just saw the cover and I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll take that. But yeah, it's one of those movies that just I think it's too. Like, you look something like The Last Unicorn, which we'll be watching after this, and that movie's more known. But I think it's because whoever picked it up or a distributor just kind of kept it in circulation, where a film like this probably just never got picked up after a certain period of time, so it just kind of fell to obscurity. But I don't know, as a kid, I thought it was cool. Yeah, I always love this idea, like, all the wizards have, like, kind of like a clan of dragons, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, it's so cool. Like, this would make a great live-action film.
That's cool that they kind of have, it's like a wizard for each element, kind of.
What I like, it's very multicultural. Like, it's... And it's one of the rare times where they actually had, like, an Eastern dragon. Like, usually you don't see Eastern dragons mixed with, like, Western mythology.
Well, I guess we know who the bad guy's gonna be.
The Red Wizard.
Jesus.
And the most metal wizard of them all.
Oh, God. What the fuck? Why has he got a spiky nose?
I'm sure he's a very well-adjusted individual. This is James Earl Jones. Surprise, surprise. A guy who did the voice of Darth Vader is,
Oh, what a jerk. Oh, Jesus.
And of course, he's got the most metal-looking dragon of all. Damn. But see, I like that. I like how this movie is not black and white. They're even saying that, yes, there are evil... Like, the evil that you normally see in these kinds of movies that are, that is cliche, it's there, but in this film, they're basically saying it's a part of it, though. Like, he has to exist. For us to exist the way we do, there has to be a counterbalance.
Yeah.
And it's almost like how you prevent corruption in a weird way, because it's like, they'll never fall prey to that kind of... There is an evil like that, someone else would end up becoming like that, I feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He is that way, so none of the other ones will become that way. I like how big and heavy they look.
I know. Some of them are pretty chunky.
I know.
Chunky dragons.
And this is back to when dragons were not... Most dragons were not wyverns.
Yeah.
Now it seems like whenever they do dragons and moves, they're always wyverns. Which, anatomically speaking, is more... makes more sense.
Jesus Christ. His nose just makes me so uncomfortable.
That'd be fun if they were like, what? No, I mean, I don't know here. I'm just working just fine, bro. How about you? You working? Yeah. I've been shooting off spells all morning. What are you talking about?
So you can just do that?
That's kind of cool, though. Well, think about it. All these different things, it's kind of like the multiverse thing, where a lot of fantasy,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Magic
like
Reserve.
You even look at like D&D and stuff like that, where this isn't like Earth's past. It's a different. It's a parallel world alongside ours, and that's usually where like they kind of define a lot of magical worlds. So that's how they can justify, okay, something that we know never existed in our history but exists. But I like how they did it here, where it's a part of our history, but because it started to fade, they had to bring it somewhere else.
Mm. So wait, when is this supposed to take place?
This takes over a period of time, I believe.
But if they're talking about airplanes, I'm kind of like,
Well, I think where they rule, it's another. They kind of, they're kind of apart from our world, but as a whole, the worlds are still connected.
Yeah.
They're looking at creating a place where it's completely removed. But see, I like how they're saying that like mankind inherently doesn't have magic, but magic is like what makes them want to achieve. Mankind has the ability to create what they don't possess, which is unique to them. So I like how they're basically saying like, but yeah, magic gives them the idea. So they can't fly on their own, they can't do this on their own, but they'll see something magical that can, and they'll be like, well, I'm not going to let my, magical inadequacies stop me. Paradise!
like my spiky nose. Maybe it's just a really bad, like, pimple.
You just walked in the streets just jutting his nose out. That is so metal. Look at him.
So he's gonna cause war?
Well, I kind of like that, how he's kind of explaining like how mankind went down that path. Is that it's kind of like how in the Wonder Woman movie, how they talked about what was it, Ares?
Yeah.
He kind of whispered in man's ear and basically turned man's capability against him. I like how it's the same thing here, where it's using man's ingenuity for evil, like just kind of like not guiding them, but like turning them ever so slightly in one direction, so they go down a different path.
Jesus.
That's my point. Like, this movie is like not messing. Again, that was a good transition, by the way. I went from a mushroom cloud to him. But see, again, like we were saying with the Dark Crystal commentary, like this is fantasy, kids' fantasy in the 80s. Like, it taught kids something. Like the movie was about something. It wasn't just a dumb kids movie. Like, you could take something away from this. This movie grows with you. Again, I haven't seen this movie since the late 80s. And I'm just like, now I'm a 34-year-old man, and I'm looking at this movie like, God damn, you know what I mean? Like, this movie doesn't feel like super childish to me. It feels like, I mean, there's probably a lot of this here as a kid that I didn't even pick up on.
Yeah.
A lot of this went over my head, and now as an adult, I'm like, wow, you know, I'm getting a lot from this. Whereas I feel like you look at kids' movies nowadays, it's like, it's for kids, and the second they grow up, it's like, you know, they don't go back and watch a movie. I think there's a lot of kids' movies that are coming out now that kids are not, people are not going to be as nostalgic about when they're adults because they don't resonate with them anymore. I don't know, this movie's awesome. Because I remember loving it as a kid. Like, I remember when I saw this, I was like, whoa. It cuts to the movie has like an abrupt anticlimactic ending. You see like a bunch of poachers have shot him and like took his horn. Like, guess that evil of man didn't work out for you so well, did
I'm
it?
just kind of like, why didn't you three just like, you know, grab him before he left?
Yeah, but I think it's because that's not their nature.
Yeah.
They're very much like extensions of what they represent. Yeah, so. That's the thing. If they start fighting each other, they would probably destroy everything. If you think about it.
Yeah.
All the creatures in my domain are bitches. You know, standard party regulation. You know, gotta start with 3 people. Second, I love how there's like diplomacy and like I like how already it's not just cut and dry. Like there's, I don't know, these movies like this. Like I'm not, again, because '80s nostalgia is in like full swing right now. I feel like things like this that have been kind of lost to obscurity for years are finally kind of making a comeback. And I don't know, not to pat ourselves on the back too hard here, but I like to think that by doing commentaries for these kinds of films, we're kind of, you know, helping that along. Because there are certain ones we're doing where I know everyone expects, like when we did The Dark Crystal, everyone's expecting that, you know, we're going to do The Never-Ending Story, the Lord of the Rings movie, you know, movies like that. But stuff like this is the stuff I really look forward to talking about, because I feel this is the kind of stuff that some people remember, but a lot of people have never heard of. But the people who do remember them, when I bring these things up, people are like, oh my God, I haven't seen that movie in years. I remember loving it, you know? And it's always like this happy reminder of something that they love but kind of forgot because like the world forgot about it, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I love bringing attention to these kind of more obscure titles, either for people to remember them or for people who just, you know, never knew about them to begin with.
Oh my Dan.
Oh my Dan. Oh my Dan!
It is me, the tree. Oh.
So it's almost weird. It's almost like they can like traverse time. Mm-hmm. Like they're not bound to it, weirdly enough. Don't fucking argue with me. No, I like how it's kind of cool how they do that, where it's like they're traversing time to find these people.
Mm-hmm.
Peace, y'all. What now? A limpid pool of
I
time?
don't
Is that
even
what you said?
know. Oh, wow.
Dumb blue sky, everything's red.
So, I didn't realize we were going to be going here.
Oh yeah. No. A good chunk of this takes place like in a.
So it's not some weird ass, like, never ending story shit almost?
It kind of is.
Oh.
And that's the thing. I forgot. It pulls from a lot of like tabletop art. Like this is literally supposed to be a reference like Dungeons and Dragons. So this is like and that this is a point in history too where Dungeons and Dragons would have been really underground.
Yeah.
Only like hardcore, nerds, for lack of a better term, would have been playing Dungeons and Dragons. I think this is even before the D&D like satanic scare. He reaches across the table and just starts beating him mercilessly.
Strangles him with his tie. Or a scarf.
Wait, you do what with him? Oh.
Stay away, Gorbash. Oh, Gorbash.
Oh. He's gonna get gore bashed.
Yikes.
Oh. This is the kind of fine quality content you folks can expect to enjoy here.
I like how they're like, God damn it, we don't want to talk to this normie.
I know. Yeah, I like how the dragon and the wizard are looking at him and they're like, nerd! Fucking nerd! He's playing with what now?
How would he know?
Merlin's beard! This man's never been laid!
So, he just knows?
Stalker. Again, I just love how it's a world where, where again, like it's like people who play D&D,
normal looking?
But it's like imagine if it was real, like what I mean, like imagine if you found out all the fantasy books you read or the fantasy games you played, and it was real somewhere. I love that. That's kind of like the fun of it, where it's like, wouldn't it be great if this is all true?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I remember.
No cheating.
He smashed him with his fist.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Oh, man,
no,
she
I remember as a
tried.
kid, this is the kind of shit we would always do. Like, imagine if the thing that you loved was real. Like, oh, we used to love this.
Oh Jesus Christ. So is it necessary to shrink him down? No, we're just falling, really. Okay.
Like, just imagine how cool. Again, I don't know. This is like my dream come true as a kid.
Yeah, he's taking this off pretty well.
But
You
again,
know,
it's
things
more or less
considered.
that he loves the idea so much that for him, this is like the ultimate dream come true. So I love how this is a character who's just like loving this. Like, it's so sweet, basically.
Well, and I think it's kind of amusing that he's an adult I feel like if this was now, he for sure would have been like.
They would have made it a kid, yeah. But again,
a blooming.
yeah. But because he burns him alive, whoops.
Okay.
But again, because he's an adult,
I
was.
think they're vape dragons.
Oh God!
They're just vaping. It's not actually, fire.
These dragons are clearly not millennials. I refuse to believe that. No, but it's like, again, the fact that he was an adult, as a kid, it was like, wow, so
Yeah.
it validates the whole idea of like, because growing up in that time period, we were always taught that like at some point, all these things that we love, we're gonna have to stop loving them.
Yeah.
Like all the shows, all that, we knew that at some point, I guess we're gonna stop liking these things. And we never stopped liking them, but we had to start pretending like we didn't. I always thought there was something wrong because I'm like, I still like all those animated shows I used to watch as a kid. I still love, the games I played and the movies. And then suddenly, nostalgia kicked in and the internet, and we realized that, oh wow, it's not that people stop loving these things. They're just quote unquote supposed to stop loving them. So this was a character that's kind of like ahead of his time, where he's an adult, but he's playing, fantasy board games. He's reading fantasy. You know what I mean? And he's all like,
That's the thing.
hell yeah.
How is she a princess? But oh, that got weird and sad.
Why are you hiding behind that tree all coy? Like, oh.
Well, considering what he just said about his daughter.
But again, it's the ultimate fantasy. Like,
Yeah.
you wanted to have a princess, you ride dragons, and like.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh.
Well.
Uh,
No world is perfect. Yeah, I'd hide behind that tree now too, buddy.
oh, does his vision get fixed magically too? Or is he blind now?
That'd be so funny if he is. He just starts groping at her,
No,
pawing at
that's
her.
not funny.
He goes to shake her
Following
hand,
her.
but he's like, "Oh God, hi." Whatever gets me a date, sweetheart.
What?
No, but she said, "Oh, you're gonna save our world." He's like, "Yep, whatever gets me a date." Go! Wow,
Not a
ouch.
house dragon.
The house dragon. Jeez, can you just like belittle
So then
him?
what's the other dragon?
Apparently not just a house dragon. And I love how they have hordes still. Like
Yeah.
they're keeping in kin with a lot of dragon mythology, but again, it feels like they're pulling a lot from D&D.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. The people who made this really feel like they like Dungeons and Dragons, and it's just so interesting because again, this is an era where D&D was still new. I mean, it'd been around for a few years, but it was still. It would have been what, first edition still, right? It would have been first edition still, right? 1982.
I don't know. Without looking, I'm not sure.
Early,
It
obviously.
would have been one of the early ones.
Yeah, basically, people who weren't in the know about it would not have known about D&D because again, D&D kind of became more widespread or known during the Satanic Panic. Unfortunately, that's what got it really became mainstream.
Let's see. This came out in 82, so it would have been second.
Second edition, okay. Uh-oh.
D&D Basic Set, second version. Yeah, it would. Oh, I guess it would have been first version, but the second version of the
yeah,
first version?
like
It wasn't AD&D though. That was 89. Vape Nation, bro.
so I think that's what they're saying is it's the fire that helps them fly.
I don't know, man.
Like they're using it almost as like a fuel source, which is kind of cool actually. It kind of explains, I like how they try to explain how dragons can fly.
My cronies, jeez. Which is it? Comrades or cronies? Oh, because he's a red dragon. Oh my god. He looks so grumpy.
I know. Again, I just love how they take all the things that are normally negative connotations with dragons, and they make. See, I like how they take the visual
Yeah.
cue, and instead of turning into like a greedy evil thing, they're explaining it in a way where it's like, oh no, there's a reason why a dragon would
Yeah.
want. It's cool. They're taking a lot of the iconic visual, iconography of them, and they're putting like a positive spin on them.
What a movie show.
A movie show. Speaking of a movie show, how about this one? I'm wondering if James Earl Jones is getting like, oh god, am I gonna? Is this my destiny now to just forever be cast as like voicing evil characters?
I know.
Again, it's like the classic like hero's journey, like destiny, like. But I like how he's a person who loves this kind of. He's not like, oh, I don't believe in this stuff or I don't care about this stuff. I love how he loves this kind of stuff.
So he's got to be like in his 30s if he's had all that already.
Well, yeah, but again, again, it's interesting because again, he's an adult, but he's like a child at heart, and again,
Well, that's kind of funny because that's like this. It said it was based on a book by that guy. So is this like? I wonder if the movie did the book play out this way, where it was like a weird self-insert, or did they just make the movie this way?
I don't know. It'd be interesting to find out.
I know. Huh. That's funny that they could.
Wizard of Oz is public domain. The movie's not, but the actual book is, or the books are, so you can get away with that. God, can you give him different pants?
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay with the top, but those pants are just...
The leggings.
Yeah.
The tights.
The fantasy jeggings, I'm not feeling those.
At least you know.
She walks in the room. I mean, yeah, I'll fucking wear the shield.
Gross. Ew.
Cider. Kids movie. Oh.
Ew. I don't know why, but I was really scared. He was going to say Gorbash doesn't produce milk anymore. I was really scared. There you go, buddy. Why do you need cows if you could just do that?
Yeah, it begs the question. I'm just kind of like, or, you could just turn a waterfall. Magic will die.
Jesus. Oh, I like how he just apparently snuck up and nobody noticed.
No one knows there's a giant fucking dragon right outside the window.
Maybe they're just too used to having dragons
Yeah,
everywhere.
maybe he didn't. Maybe he noticed them, but he didn't say anything. Oh, I'm assuming it's just another dragon.
I'm sure he would be like, whoa, look at that dragon! Just like he did with the other ones.
Is that his voice? Yeah, dragon!
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Oh,
hey.
okay. You just met.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, you don't touch her.
You don't touch the princess touches you.
I smell strange dragon.
Okay, you got a dragon and you got a wizard. Between the two of you, I kind
Yeah.
of feel too swift. I kind of feel because he's smaller, he should be at least
Just say
faster.
maybe you should try flying instead of running. It's a good start.
You know,
You know.
I'm just saying.
So is this supposed to be like they puff up and like fill themselves up with air to make them
Well,
fly
I think it's
or
like they
something?
said, like when that one dragon fell, he ran out of fire. He was out of fire. I think that's what it is. They fill like their body with like,
They're like puffer fish, except instead of air, it's fire.
yeah, they use the fire as almost like a propellant, basically. Which is kind of cool. I like that, where it's like they're kind of explaining in a roundabout way like how they're able to fly. Like I like that.
I like how she knew that Peter was gonna get dropped before he did get dropped. Like, good thing your magic's not fucking up this time.
I know that. Yeah, I think that's also why they have to be careful about breathing too much of it. Because yeah, see how he was like, expelling it to go down faster.
I disintegrated him. Oh no.
Yeah, I think it helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, if without enough, they'll fall, and they use a lot to stay aloft. So I know completely forgot about that. And again, that might have been something as a kid that I just didn't really understand.
How did he get there? Did they carry him?
Well, he's probably able to walk a little bit. I don't know. Well, he's magic. Oh, the other guy.
Yeah.
Incomplete.
Under the ocean.
A variety of places. I love he's got a little goatee.
I know. Stop hitting my face.
I know.
It's funny that he's got a.
I know. It's just the eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Oh no. So wait, what the fuck happened to Gorbash? If Peter's in there.
You filthy dragon lover!
Gross.
These two are one.
Oh.
Again, there's a reference from a movie we'll not be doing a commentary for. But it's like, okay, are they merged, or it just feels like you just forced like Peter's soul into Gorbash's? Yeah, so you didn't merge them. You just
Yeah.
are like suppressing him. Oh my god, this is like Get Out.
Yeah. Oh no.
Quick, somebody take a picture of him with the flash on. Gorbash comes out. Get out of here! Run! Oh my god, this is fantasy. Get Out.
So here's our new D&D campaign.
Fantasy Get Out.
Undo, help this person get out of this dragon body, and then they're gonna go evil, and that's the big bad guy.
Except
You have to separate them.
I wouldn't want to be separated. Like, wait, I'm a dragon now.
That mustache
The mustache is amazing.
could stab me. God, look at the spikes too.
That'd be amazing. Two assailants come up on both sides, and he just
that
kind of
face?
shakes his head real quick, stabs them both in the neck. Gromadan. I think I like his castle the best.
Mm-hmm. Dude, his dragon looks sassy.
He's like, oh.
It's got like the flowing locks and the flowing antenna things.
Yeah, well, again, that's what I love. Like, I love the Eastern Dragon aesthetic, and again, you don't really see them as much in like dragon movies. So I just thought it was cool that they were represented here.
That dragon looks pretty cool too, though.
Yeah. This motherfucker.
Smirgle. Jeez.
I'm just curious.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, do they just not know he's spying on them?
Well, I'm wondering if that's part of the nature of his magic because he's evil. So it's a invasive magic. Like, it's one of those things that they would never do that because it's wrong and invasive and that kind of thing. But because that's his nature, so he's kind of. It's like the Force. The dark side of the Force on the surface looks way more powerful because they do a lot more offensively, aggressive things.
You gotta rob them? Wait, what are they robbing?
Jesus.
Why is that how they fly? Do they have to eat them? So little gnome people or dwarves?
David the gnome.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is so an homage to The Hobbit and stuff like that. I love that where it's.
Ew. And your craw? What the fuck's a craw, babe?
I think it's
What's a craw? Craw.
Craw. I love how it's interesting. It's almost like the dragons, you can tell in history, have probably had this, they put forth this kind of persona of fierce and ruthless to kind of just get what they want. So the irony is they do that so they don't have to hurt anyone because people just are afraid of them and give them free shit, basically. But I love that when no one's around, it's they drop the act and they're just they're like, no, we're not really that bad. But it just makes diplomacy easier if everyone's afraid of us. Oh, God.
Fucking science nerd.
Here's Dragon. Nerd!
Mm. Oh, Jesus.
But see, I love how he's loving this too.
Yeah.
He's. See, I don't know. I love this. I love how they're explaining how a dragon works.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's kind of like how birds have hollow bones, and the way their lungs and hearts are designed with their chambers allows more blood flow to help them fly. So I like how with the dragons, they're kind of explaining a biology that works for them.
Yeah. That's funny.
I know it is interesting because I've forgotten all about that because we would you see some pictures of them and they look like basically beach balls with legs. And then other times they're a lot leaner, and I was just always wondering if that was just kind of inconsistency with the animation of the art. But no, I love how they figure that to kind of help them get aloft, they have to kind of balloon themselves up literally. That's cool. No, I dig that.
Jesus.
Quote of the day, folks. Shut up and eat your limestone. Yeah, that horse is ready for war. Look at that.
I know.
Jesus Christ. I like how he's such like a proper, very.
What the fuck is that horn? I know. That's so stupid sounding. They could have made it sound way cooler, even if that wasn't actually what it sounded like.
Well, he's got an awesome horse. He can summon dragons. I guess something had to give.
Yeah.
We gotta humble him up some way. I don't know. I guess give him a stupid horn. See, it's funny. This part here was the cover of the old VHS. It was just literally a screenshot of them flying.
Oh, really?
I remember this part when he was talking about making the plane comparison. But yeah, this is the cover you would see at the video store.
Yeah.
So it seems kind of cheap, but in a weird way, it was great because it told you exactly what you were getting for this movie. So as a kid, I'd be like, "What is it? Flight of Dragons?
burn
Animated
him.
Dragons? Hell yeah!"
They just scorch him. Oh, guess we're getting some dinner. Canned dinner.
Oh. Wah, 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 wah.
Jeez, fuck you.
I know. I mean, an hour, right? At most, right?
Yeah, so do they just have gold brought to them or something?
No, I think it's their lair wherever they go.
Well, I thought they were staying with him.
Well, they are now because he blew out all his fire. I love his character design.
Yeah.
I just kind of love, like, it's the knight who wants to integrate, and the dragon is just like,
Yeah.
no, bro, come on. Again, I would love to just see a modern day movie where, I mean, we've had talking dragons in recent film. Again, Smaug is the biggest example of that. But I would love to see a movie where dragons are just not always portrayed as just evil.
So wait, I'm confused. Is he talking about the girl, the blonde hair?
I believe so.
He's saying he's known her since she was 5 and he wants to duel for her or whatever.
Well, that's kind of how things were back then.
She's like a third or a quarter.
Well,
of his
yeah,
age.
that's usually how it was. Like, basically, like, men would court. Well, yeah, court girls. At a young, if they're from a noble family, they'd be like, okay, you have a daughter. I would like to start
know.
courting her. And
But it's gross.
well, yeah, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. Well, they wouldn't marry them when they were that young, but basically say, okay, I want to court her, meaning when she is of age, I will marry her. And back then, of age probably meant like 12, but still. Which begs the question: how old is she now?
I don't know. Because he definitely looks older here, but he's like
yeah, there's
old
like
now.
a flash. Ow.
That sucks, bro.
The fact that he didn't kill you, that's pretty nice of him.
Is that Gorbash he saved?
Probably. Yeah.
Wow. I believe I can fly.
Good thing you got that armor, bro.
Yeah. Oh. Not anymore. Now you're just. Oh. Sure. That's what's going on.
I love this. I love how he's just recalling this story, like, oh, you know, it's tit for tat. And in reality, it's just like he was hanging out for dear life. Ooh.
Damn. Ew.
Ow.
Ouch. Damn.
I gotta like how proper and like amused he is by all this.
I know.
Hurts me. Aw, little foot lamb for time moment. Kind of, actually. Actually, this would have predated that. Wow, yeah. I guess I can see where Don Bluth got the idea.
Oh.
Core bash. Wow.
Jesus.
Oh, okay, so it's not his.
Oh,
I was gonna be like, okay, how does she look human? But he's got like those.
Why did he leave the dragon in a sack? Why did it sound like a duck? Meh, meh, meh. Jesus. Oh, don't say that one on my
I was
dragon
gonna say, I mean,
form.
maybe not so much now. Every time I hear Omadon's name, I just want to say, Omadon!
So he's trying to do the same thing now.
I wonder where he adopted her from.
I know.
I love too. She's got like the classic like fantasy hair. Mm-hmm. They always do like the Leia buns, but like with the long hair over it.
Yeah. That's why. She hears through her braided buns.
They amplify the sound. They're like receivers, basically.
Yeah.
You see her awkwardly twitching your head sometimes, trying to get a better signal.
You're gonna just sleep in your armor, bro?
Yeah, it's like, why does he have a blanket? He's like encased in metal.
I know.
Like, I don't think.
Why is the dragon so much smaller now? Jesus. Y'all need to calm down.
The brain fire?
Seriously, why is Gorbash so tiny here?
Well, he's a young dragon.
I know, but he was bigger than him before. So wait, I'm confused.
So those sounds basically drive you mad. That's what
Oh.
they do.
So what about the other guy?
The other guy's like passed out.
Oh. This is kind of sad, actually.
Yeah. Nice parkouring on the ground.
Jesus.
Oh, God.
Oh. That's me, too, when I think of that song.
Yeah, I know. We're like, oh, no.
Seriously, where's the other dragon?
You just start singing, like Black Sabbath.
Shut off your receivers. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
Just a rough night for everyone.
Yeah. We will. Meanwhile, the other dragon just sleeping through it, and he's like, I'm good.
God damn it.
It's like
from Alabama.
it's like he's being forced to like sing a really shitty song, and
Yeah.
to sing it, it's just killing him.
He should be singing Cotton Eye Joe. Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Except he'd be like, sing it, cut! He's wiping his ass on the ground.
I know. He's like a dog or cat when they drag their butts.
Woof, woof, bark, bark, bark,
Is the
bark.
wolf gonna save him?
Woof, woof, bark, 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 woof,
So
woof.
they're like weird rat things? Or are they the reptilian? I can't really
I think
tell.
they're like rodents, yeah. Oh, shit. Or maybe...
Are they related to Gollum? It kind of looks like the way they drew Gollum in The Hobbit.
The wolf just kills them. I regret nothing! Okay, well, he successfully killed one.
The leader, clearly, because it had the most hair and was big.
And had the most hit points.
I don't have to sing that song anymore.
Now he gets triggered every time someone mentions karaoke. No, no!
Is it Sleeping Beauty now?
Again, this movie's like about something, and there's drama, and like, there's character development.
Don't call it a cur, it just saved you. Wow, okay.
It's like a bit of a McGruff voice. Take a bite out of crime. Is McGruff
Well,
even
now
still
you
a
wake
thing?
up.
Unless it's implying, dude, that he's a much older dragon, so he's like, he can like withstand things like that. That's like a basic thing. He's way more leveled up.
Yeah. Well, his nose is weird to me. It's like almost like a, what is it, a clover?
Yeah.
It's just missing the little top. It's just so perfectly round, but then it's got that weird bottom stem part. Okay.
Yep, you're right. He just dropped dead. Whoops.
Oh, so he's just snoozing under the water? Your ass is dead.
So basically, you wouldn't just save me out of the kindness of your own heart.
But because you can do something for me.
Even though, like... Oh.
Oh. Well,
So-
that's interesting.
So that's weird. So he's undead right now.
Well, he was. He said if you...
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's why it didn't affect him.
Oh, the fall, too, when he fell off that cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's undead, because I was like, that's a substantial fall. Hi ho, Silver!
Even though I don't think they actually slept at all, so...
Well, at this point, might as well keep going.
I guess that's why they're walking and not
That's
flying.
an awesome party. Look at that. Just guy in a full metal knight or armored knight, a talking wolf, and 2 dragons. Like, that's an awesome, like, adventuring party.
Douchebag hobbitses. Guess it's because he's old.
Even though, couldn't the dragons just, like, breathe through the...
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Oh, that probably gonna make him sleepy.
Is it Poppy? Are they pulling some Wizard of the Oz is what I almost said.
Wizard of the Oz.
Those are red, not gold. But okay.
The script probably said they were gold, and then they ran out of yellow, so they're like, make them red.
I mean, he did say those golden flowers,
Yeah.
right?
Again, it's probably something inconsistent from like script to screen.
Damn.
I know.
His
face.
Are we gonna get a ranger? Yeah, fuck you.
So he's not undead still, right?
I don't know. Just
So
really lucky
He's
now.
just a really hardy wolf. Then again, it took a giant squid to bring him down, I guess, so...
This is true. It's a girl. Yep.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Shit. It's Simone Simmons. I gotta say, though, this film was pretty progressive for 1982.
Yeah.
You have wizards of all different ethnic backgrounds. You have, strong female characters. I'm like, and dragons are being portrayed as good people. I'm just saying, this movie is really progressive.
She stabs him in the face. I think that's offensive, but okay.
The wolf shooting forward just mauls him. Nay! Yeah, you would.
Gosh, her eyes.
I know. Look at that wolf like...
Tongue back in your mouth. Jesus.
I love how the smaller one walks on his hind legs, but the larger, heavier one has to resort to being on all fours. I think it's just little touches like that. I think is really cool. I don't know if I've said this before you, but the film is animated very well. A lot of the movement is very good. Fluid, yeah. Again, animated films in the 80s always just had this kind of cool, darker aesthetic. Like, you look, it reminds me a lot of Don Bluth. Yeah. The art style is different, but the way they color things, the lighting, is very similar to that.
Some of that's just because everything was darker back then, just because it wasn't digital. But
yeah, but even the choice of sky color,
yeah.
I mean, they don't have it look like that all the time, but this sky right here, this would be High Noon in a Don Bluth movie. But
it's high noon. Draw. Okay.
Wow. Innkeeper. He drunk.
Innkeeper makes me really uncomfortable. He looks like Humpty Dumpty. Oh. I was gonna say, I thought it... Jesus.
Yeah, I'm sure... Who are those somber fellas? You mean the people made of pure evil sitting in the corner? Jesus, I don't know.
It's kind of funny that
What are those things called from the Lord of the Rings? Like the Wraith Riders, the Ring Riders.
Was it the Nazgul? I think the Nazgul with the wyvern things.
There you go. There you go. This one's up right here. Kids movie. Dragons getting crunk.
Okay, it was the Nazgul.
Yeah.
Nice.
Even better. Again, I just love how fun this is. Now everything would be so politically correct.
No, no more of the song. It's funny too that he's got like an effect on his voice.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it's
man.
like implying that they're older, so he's more.
Yeah. In their pockets. It's fine.
Again, I just love that they're such a fixed part of this world that it's just like, you know,
Yeah.
I just want to see a good fantasy story like this where dragons are not ancient, extinct things. They're just a part of the world, and they're characters, and some are good, some are bad. They're not inherently one or the other. They're just like people. Hey.
Oh no. Okay. So, are they implying that they fucking banged? Because they may not see another night.
Is that going to imply that he's going to finally love a woman of appropriate age?
Jesus.
Oh, hey, how you doing? It's like that one time I remember you woke up.
Huh?
It's like that one time you woke up. I cleared my throat. You leaped out of bed screaming.
Listen, I used to get night terrors. It's fine.
Oh, you wake up next to me, and I can't say as I blame you.
Shut up.
You just scream, roll
I
over.
didn't realize it was Hell's Way in. I mean, it makes.
Yeah.
How did they sleep through that? But it makes sense, I guess, if it's right outside fucking Omadon's.
Omadon.
Omadon, Jibbadow. It sounds legit to me.
Oh, maybe a different angle we could film at.
It is.
What happened, man? Come on, bro.
I hated the soup. That was definitely the right call. I mean, I guess it can't smell you that way.
It was like that part in the Ewoks movie,
Yeah.
which I don't think came out yet. No, it didn't come out yet. Man, everyone just ripped off this movie. Apparently, I'm seeing so many similarities to other films. Jesus Christ. You'll be saying that all day now, aren't you?
Yeah. You know it. So when does Gorbash, like, is he just kind of I know he's got it. I don't know. I feel kind of bad for Gorbash.
Well, yeah, because he got his body taken.
He got body snatched.
I was thinking it's kind of interesting too, where it's a world where the dragons aren't automatically the biggest, most superior thing.
Yeah.
There's things out there, but then again, if they're not going to be extinct and a part of this world,
Yeah.
you kind of have to give them something that can rival them. So I liked how there are things that dragons have to worry about, like. What a summer home that looks like that.
It's an interesting looking.
I know.
See, and if those two weren't banging each other, they wouldn't have both been taken, I bet.
Exactly, kids. Sex is wrong outside of marriage.
Jesus Christ.
That's the real takeaway from this movie.
Oh, God.
Hey, how you doing?
Yikes. How about no?
I know. How about you go to it, asshole?
I guess he is. Just lift him up and drop him.
But I love it.
Ew, his lips.
I know.
Oh, it's so uncomfortable.
But I love it. It's the visual of the dragons, laying siege to a castle, but it's to rescue, not.
Yeah.
Again, they. Oh. You just got knocked the fuck out. Lord, give me strength. That's cool. Like you just.
Oh. Oh no. He's getting a bear hug now. You didn't listen to any of my lessons.
Oh, he's got a peg leg.
I know. That's the thing, just rip his fucking leg off. He'll be all roly-poly then. Oh.
I know.
Not the elderly dragon.
Ow. Just whip him in the eye. I know, just so interesting, like, the dragons are not the biggest, most dangerous thing. I want to play a D&D campaign where we're all playing as dragons.
That could be interesting.
You just scale everything up around it.
Constantly getting attacked by adventurers.
That'd be funny. Like, son of a bitch, leave me alone. I love he's got the, was it the overbite?
Well, that's an underbite.
Or underbite, yeah.
Yeah. Good job, Peter. You got killed. Wait, did he turn into gold? Is that what just happened?
I'm not sure. How did he die, though?
I don't know, because he's old. Strain himself.
Damn.
Wait, so where did they get these? I guess they just...
They were in that castle,
Yeah.
and they saved them from the ogre. I used to be dead.
Oh, my father.
Who should buy my father?
Oh. You could have just thrown a stick in. You didn't have to waste an arrow.
This is a good point. Or you could have thrown the Hobbit in too. Just throw in something useless. Just kidding.
He looks so sassy. I think it's his eyebrows. Oh,
Oh.
no. Oh,
It's one of the great
gross.
old ones.
Ew. It's nasty, whatever the fuck it is. Oh. Oh. Stupid nose acid dragon?
So, yeah.
Ew.
I was saying, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember much of the end of the movie. I don't know. I can't remember if he burns him up.
I was gonna say, yeah, why not just fucking fly him all away? He poops on him. Ew.
I know. It's animated so well, though.
Oh, wow, so that thing's giant.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think.
Mmm.
Oh.
Yummy. That's pretty smart, though.
I'm kind of like that. How are basically dragons not lethal to those?
Yeah.
Like, because it doesn't matter how big they are. Like, oh.
Yeah, he's got his game board out and everything.
I painted them myself. Again, this I just love how it's like these are his D&D minis.
I know. Bigby's hand. It's a Bigby's hand, and that's the end of the movie.
I know, like, oh, okay. Tune in next time on Flight of the Dragons.
It's actually the Flay of Dragons.
The Flight of Dragons, excuse me.
She sure does talk a lot for being asleep.
I know. You should hear her when she's awake.
Yikes. Oh man, now he's got an awesome fucking helmet on.
I should have kept that on before.
Yeah. He just didn't want to mess up his beautiful mustache.
Mustache. It would be fun if he like just puts like armor on his mustache.
What?
What? I know. I didn't
I
get
don't
any of
even
that.
know what he said. Oh.
Oh. Even the horse is like, no.
Probably should have told me that before we
I
left.
know. Maybe that would have been a little
Like, that's way back where we left.
crucial, need to know information. Oh, did he have it on the set, like the horse? Yeah, there he goes.
Oh, and now it just got magically big, huh? I guess so, you know?
That's epic. Look at that. A dragon holding a magic shield, driving a giant, evil, magical hand. Like, that's so... It's like a Dio album cover, man. How dare he?
Why can't that dragon talk?
Because he's evil.
Or did what's-his-face fuck him up so much?
That's how they used to do things, though, back then. Like, the evil creatures
Yeah.
can never... It's the Land Before Time syndrome, where, like, all the dinosaurs can talk, except the sharp tooth. It's like, why? Again, I always like it when villainous characters talk. It just... A villain should be, you know, charming. Again, Smaug, as evil as he was fun, because he was such an asshole, the way he would toy around and just shit-talk you. Yeah. There we go. That's awesome.
Oh, I guess every other... Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, all the other dragons are just the same color? See, it should have been like a murder of crows. Should be a murder of dragons.
The annihilation of dragons.
Yes.
I just kind of just yelled that.
I know. Everybody hide.
Oh,
Good luck.
standing right here, guys.
I know, I was thinking that too.
I'm like, or, you guys can stop being assholes right now.
Yeah.
Aren't they, like, under some wicked spell? Like you guys were, like, 2 minutes ago before I saved you?
So he's like a rogue / bard. Oh, Jesus.
And they all die
Look
from
at that really
impact.
spiky one that was in the background.
Yeah.
That one right there.
Oh, God, don't...
I
make
know.
Make sure you're not under him when he falls.
It is nice that they gave them all like pretty individual looking
Yeah, like distinctive
like,
appearances, yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah, power over him. That's what I'm wondering. So I think he's been, like, corrupted by this guy.
Maybe that's why I can't speak. Oh. Oh, but that's
No, that's a different voice.
oh. Maybe he just was waiting to save his talking for what's his face.
Well, that's just one of those things where he's so subservient to the other guy that he just...
Maybe. You poked my belly.
No! I love this color scheme, too, by the way. I love the red underbelly with, like, the black and, like, almost silver scale pattern.
Of course, we're only gonna get...
That is a big-ass wolf. Mm-hmm. Look at him.
He means business. Oh, well, he did.
I mean, he's been dead before.
Yeah.
It kind of worked out for him, let's be real. This is done so well.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say that armor is holding up.
I would hope so. Even though, like, his eyes should be burned out, but it's fine. You know, it's magic, I guess. Even though, how the hell did that work? But, okay. Normally, the fire didn't affect them.
She's drawn so well.
I know.
I mean,
But
you
you're-
did kind of lose everything.
I was gonna say, and your fucking awesome dragon buddy's gone.
Oh, yeah, he's separated.
Guess it was that easy, huh?
Well, it's because he fell asleep with that spell, so it's separate. You cease to be cool. And now I'm not a dragon. Oh shit, I'm not a dragon anymore. I love James Earl Jones' voice. No!
Oh, but see, now he's got glasses again, so I don't know how that worked because he didn't have them before.
Oh. Oh, jeez.
Oh man, he gets the coolest thing of all. Oh, he's a fucking two-headed dragon? What the fuck? Oh.
Oh.
Is he a Hydra?
He's like, what's his face from, like, Japanese mythology?
Orochi?
Yeah.
Kinda. Damn, son. The fucking other weak-ass wizards don't have any cool tricks like this, do they?
I was gonna say, so he's a wizard who turned himself kind of into a dragon.
Even though it's kind of weird that his normal head's kind of there with his arms.
What if that just snatches him up? Oh shit! He's got schooled. Yeah, so fuck you, fantasy.
The power of knowledge.
Your fantasy can't beat my sci-fi. He pulls out like a phaser.
Can't even tell what he's saying. Oh, he's spell casting.
So it's his lack of belief that is destroying him. Oh, it's because they're saying that people stopped believing in magic, so they were losing their power. But it's almost kind of just casting magic in a negative light.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you,
Basically,
make believe.
Instead of spell casting, he's just yelling science at him.
Paleontology for the win. Well, basically, they're saying it's kind of like the difference between kind of science and belief. Belief only works if people believe in it, whereas science just is. Like, scientific fact is scientific fact, whether people are aware of it or ignorant of it. So he's basically saying, like, your source of power comes from a belief. If no one believes, you fade and cease to be. So basically, I'm denying your magic, which is a belief in it, which is your source of your power.
Okay.
Witches get away.
Sure, it's fine.
Hey, y'all. It's a big house. But I forget the dragons have to live there.
Yeah.
Man name. But I kind of like that. Basically, yeah, he helped create this magical book because by denying it, he basically separated. He created like a division between the two. The whole like Sleeping Beauty thing, which now a lot of people are just it's like it's a little date rapey.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Oh well, I mean this movie's pretty progressive, so I guess it's the one mark against it. So yeah, I'm guessing it's literally just like
It's not a very big dome.
I'm wondering if for them it feels like a larger world. Like it's bigger on the inside kind of thing.
Yeah.
I gotta go be a responsible adult.
So you just stole that artifact? I guess.
My question is, where was he hiding it? Like,
in his butt, clearly.
God, that hair, so radiant. She kind of looks like Hermione Granger a little bit there.
Yeah. Sure, we'll go with that. Kind of sad that she just left her,
Awesome fantasy world.
Yeah.
But yep, there we go. Was it Flight of? No, The Flight of
Flight of Dragons.
The Flight of Dragons. A movie that I hope starts to get a little bit more attention as time goes on because it's a good movie and I don't know. It holds up pretty well in my opinion. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening and we will catch you in the next one. Peace!
Peace.